I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Ready, quick! Check pass!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Go! 19 tight!
Looking to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. They'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Kaufman. That's complete. It's Okuebu now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kaufman. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
First and 10. Kaufman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing again.
Kaufman. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Kaufman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Looking to throw. Kaufman. Campbell making the catch. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down. Kaufman eluding the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake. Kaufman flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. He's got room at the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Kaufman, flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Kaufman. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. To throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Kaufman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again. And that is incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second down at 5. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. George Pickens as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The final shot before break. Kaufman, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A final shot before break. Kaufman, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing on first down. Kaufman. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 9 now. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. A great play there. 29 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And his
This kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Deep.
Throwing to start the drive. Kaufman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll try and throw for it here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Calling a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Come on.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go check.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here we go, check. Big Lion.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready? Head in the street.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll indeed take a knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out